Hi folks, just a quick run round of this marvellous bit of kit, which is the Marble Run from Cheatwell Games. It's the most brilliantly constructed little bit of kit that I've ever built. Never mind your Airfix models, this bit of kit is fabulous. So just a quick run round, and excuse the tea bags and the kettle. This is on my personal kitchen side. Yes, what a fabulous machine this is. I've got to really say that it's brilliant. It works a treat and it's great fun to build. It's got a motor that you can buy, or rather a speed controller which you can buy separately. This is the speed controller here. And this works fabulously too. It really does get the marbles spinning round fast. And of course you don't have to put batteries in it and use up batteries that are expensive, although I don't know how much it is to run this by electricity. It's plugged into a wall socket with a USB connector there on the plug. So a quick run round and some of the ins and outs. If you build this kit to perfection, which it's designed to be done, and don't force pieces. Remember, don't force the pieces, otherwise you will break them, because it is quite fragile. But once it's built, I can't turn it round actually, but once it's built, oh yes I can. You can see the back side of it. Once it's built, it is a great ornament, I think. I think what I would do with it is actually varnish it and put it on the mantelpiece. If you've got a wide enough mantelpiece, that is, because it is quite wide. But we'll start it up and you will see how it operates with the new speed controller. From Cheatwell Games, you can get that from Cheatwell. I think it's the only place that does it, where you can get a speed controller. Right, just a few things before I do start it up. I'll go through the motions of what actually I feel improves this model. And that is, if you look closely here, I've put a washer between the shim, that is the wooden shim that connects to this wooden plate just in front or behind, whichever way you want to look at it. And I had to put a washer just in front of the shim, and I stuck it on with super glue so that it had more strength. So the washer is connected to the shim with super glue. That brings the main drive cog out a little bit, which makes it engage on the main big wheel better, I feel, because you can see by looking at that it's, even with the washer on it, it's still slightly more towards the motor. So that was one thing I did with this device, this machine, and we can call it a machine because that's what it is. Perpetual, I don't think it's perpetual motion because it's driven by electricity. So that is not really true, but it does carry on going. I leave it all day long running because I like to use things to the max. So I'm about to go out myself and I'm going to switch it on and come back later on today, and it'll still be running round. It does drop a few marbles now and again, very, very occasionally. So I'm expecting over the course of the day to lose a couple of marbles which will fall onto the top surface here and then probably roll off and go down onto the floor there. But nevertheless, the other thing that really does, and I've just found this out, because it's made of wood, it does slightly act as a grip for the marbles. So the way around that is to actually use some olive oil, a good quality olive oil. I haven't got any around here at the moment, but I tipped a bit out and used a cotton bud, and if you lubricate this part as it's spinning, it lubricates the whole machine here. Also, if you get one of your marbles, and I've used a few real marbles, then you can, I think my battery's about to go, so I'll be quick. Let's switch it on and then you have a look at it and see how it works before my battery depletes. So we've switched it on. You can hear it's running really smoothly, and that's it working. So buy it from Cheatwell Games. I've got to go because the battery's about to go. Goodbye.